Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Spartans will put it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Wants to go up top. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this...
Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Slater. Here's the heat. He's going to fire deep. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? When you drop dimes like that, you're right. There is a school that's known to all, and it's on the banks of the Red Cedar.
And that will get Kirk Cousins breaking out the bling-bling and doing the dances. But I'll tell you what, when they can find a guy that can continue to make plays off of play action and be that game manager, I think Michigan State can have a great season.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Bring in the heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The give on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Looking to throw. Gets it to the back. Sweet spin. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. To the air. It's Slater. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. He might...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Tackled right at the 40. Yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. The Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will field this in his end zone. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
The Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's game.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's game. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Off the play fake. Floating away. Lets it fly. It's complete.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field to catch the defense off guard.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Gage. Breaks into the open. Nice gate on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Grab with a short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Slater. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner goes down. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside get. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete. There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling out.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Slater. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Under fire. Right on the money. And they'll knock him down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Going to swing it on second down. Finds the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Slater. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Spartans are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Power football with the run. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, I don't know about this. Makes the catch at the goal line. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to scramble. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Snagged in the middle. It's Gay. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Oh, they're after him. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Slater. Makes the grab over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down line.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Michigan State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I love the execution.
And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Bearcats have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking to throw, it's Slater. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Across the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Spartans! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. That is what we call in the industry. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Robbins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Bearcats will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. The ball pops out on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Give to the running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got good.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Slater. Fires to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Spartans in the hurry-up. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. The sure hands. It's Harmon. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, see it here.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robbins. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll move the wide receiver. Direct snap. Slithers into space. Drills him with the stiff arm. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll move the tight end. They want that clock to run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. With jet sweep pass. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the 1st down. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Slater. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.